Hello, everyone. Here we go with session 8 of Jharkhand eligibility tests. Ankita, are you aware when the exam is?
The exam will be, I think, on April 26th. That's what the Google was showing.
Yeah. So very close. I'm sure this practice is really helping everyone. Don't you
Yes.
think, Ankita?
Yes. And I think now that we are doing mixed questions, so this will give them more exam-like feeling and practice. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
So this is a very long question that we have. Plato's theory of the tripartite soul, primarily detailed in, is there a tripartite soul in Plato? Primarily detailed in The Republic and Phaedrus, argues that the human psyche or soul is not a simple unified entity, but is divided into three distinct parts with different motivations. Okay. Michel Foucault's concept of governmentality often reminded. And one thing, guys, when you have a long question like this, you usually don't have to read the entire thing. Even if you start reading the beginning, you will understand. Michel Foucault's concept of governmentality. Michel Foucault did talk about governmentality. Let us read the first part of the next point. Julia Kristeva's assemblage. That is wrong. Julia Kristeva did not talk about assemblage. It is Deleuze and Guattari who talked about assemblage. So even without reading the entire thing, you know which is the wrong statement. Ta-da-dang. So when you see a long statement like question, without panicking, use your brilliance and read like this. Don't you think so, Ankita?
Yes. And if you know the concepts who propounded it, then also, if you just know the propounders also sometimes, you will get the things correctly. Yes.
Yes. So over to you, Ankita.
Yeah. Ode to the Confederate Dead. It's a long poem by whom? Is it by Jesse Ransom, I.A. Richards, Ellen Tate, or Cleant Brooks? It's a very important, very popular long poem by none other than Alan Tate, a very important member of the school of New Criticism. He also
Alan Tate.
talked about tension in poetry. Yes.
Yes. Alan Tate and other new critics wrote poetry. Some of them wrote novels. So remember, not only the critics, but also everything that they did. Marxism and literary criticism. Guys, Marxism and literature, Marxism and literary criticism, Marxism and form. All these books are there. Marxism and literary criticism by Dash argues that literature is not an autonomous entity, but a product of historical and social conditions. He posits that Marxist criticism must analyze literature's form and content as part of the ideological superstructure. Obviously, this is a Marxist, but all the options are also Marxist. It is Terry Eagleton. Marxism and Literature is by Raymond Williams. Marxism and Form is by Frederick Jameson. Ankita.
Shakespeare is the happy hunting ground of all minds that have lost their balance. Who wrote these lines? Is it Virginia Woolf, James Joyce, D.H. Lawrence, or Aldous Huxley? It's a very humorous, very popular line from James Joyce's Ulysses.
Shakespeare is the happy hunting ground of all minds that have lost their balance. Right. Which among the, one more thing, in order to help you with the inference, Aldous Huxley and D.H. Lawrence are more serious writers. They are satirical, but this kind of a playfulness usually we don't see in them. They satirize, but D.H. Lawrence definitely not. He wrote in a very poetic style. It is distinctly Joycean, this kind of naughtiness. If you read James Joyce, you'll understand. He is capable of saying such things. Right. Which among the following is a magic realist, surrealist novel? Kafka on the Shore. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Do androids dream of electric sheep is a science fiction novel. Never Let Me Go. That's also science fiction. Is it Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami?
Yes.
Never Let Me Go is by Kazuo Ishiguro. And Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep is by Philip K. Dick.
Yes. The Pilgrim's Progress from this world to that which is to come. It's a Christian allegory by Bunyan. So it was published in which year? Is it 1648, 75, 78, or 89? This work was published in 1678. Again, the years are very important. Keep revising the years. Option
Which is
C
the
would be
year
correct.
of All for Love as well. Dryden's All for Love also came in 1678. Cross connect and study together. Use our chronology book. Our chronology book, the latest edition, is the best way to remember years. 1678. Okay. UGC Net 1 month crash course is going on. JRF power sessions, comprehensive revisions, all is there only for a mere discounted price of 5,000. You cannot let go this opportunity to get JRF. We'll be doing amazing revision with you. Ankita.
Yes. Carpentaria by Dash. It's an award-winning epic of magic realism which details the turbulent lives of indigenous prickle bush people in the fictional town of Desperance, Gulf of Carpentaria. And this work focuses on the Phantoms, a powerful indigenous family battling white authorities and a massive mining company which is destroying their sacred land. Who wrote this work? Is it by Jack Davis, Alexis Wright, Thomas King, or Atwood? It's a famous work of Australian literature by Alexis
Alexi
Wright,
Wright.
very important author. Yes.
Alexi Wright is a female author, and many people are doing research on her. Jack Davis wrote Jagaradu. He's also a very major author. Both are Aborigines from Australia, whereas Thomas King is Canadian. And Thomas King is the author of Medicine River, then Green Grass, Running Water, etc. Margaret Atwood is not Indigenous author. Carpentaria is by Alexi Wright. Capricornia is by Xavier Herbert. That is another important work. Jagaradu is by Jack Davis. Which of the following stories deal with the theme of partition? It's a net PYQ. Thanda Gosht, Gharwali, Jila Watan, Lajwanti, Rudali. Who wrote all these, do you know? Thanda Gosht, they might know. It is
Thanda Ghosh is by Manto. Huh.
Man who wrote Taba Tek Singh.
Yes.
Sadat Hasan Manto. Ankita, what do you think is the answer here?
Here the answer would be ACD. Thanda Ghosh, Jila Watan by Kuratulain Haidar, and Lajwanti by Rajinder Singh Bedi. These three works are talking about the horrors of partition. Gharwali is by Ismat Chugtai, and Rudali, it's a work by Maheshwata Devi, but they don't talk about partition. So ACD.
Very good. Now, womanism is a feminist framework for Black women, focusing on intersection of race, gender, class oppression, coined by whom? In the book In Search of Their Mother's Gardens, 1979. It is Alice Walker. It emphasizes the strength and humanity of Black women seeking to heal and empower the entire community rather than just advocating for gender equality alone. Right. Ankita?
The term gynocriticism, we know that Elaine Showalter talked about gynocriticism. So what does this mean? Does it mean feminist consciousness? Is it production of writings on women by men? Is it analysis of male written texts? Or is it production and analysis of writings by women on women? Here, the last option would be correct. Gynocriticism is the framework which assists or which enables in the production and analysis of writings by women on women.
Very good. Yes. That is also important, Elaine Showalter's concept of gynocriticism. Sathe, the protagonist of Dash, is a resilient, deeply devoted mother and former slave who attempts to build a life in post-Civil War Ohio, in 124 Blueston Road in Cincinnati, in Ohio. This woman has been living for many years, and she imagines that the dead spirit of her dead child is coming back to her. It is in Beloved by Toni Morrison. So this is a magic realist novel and a very important post-colonial novel.
The Collaborator by Dash. is a harrowing debut novel set in the 1990s Kashmir border conflict. And this work follows an unnamed 19-year-old forced by an Indian army captain to count, loot, and bury the corpses of young militants, often his former friends who were killed trying to cross into Pakistan. This story highlights themes of stolen youth, betrayal, and the brutalization of a community stuck between soldiers and militants. It's a very important work on Kashmir turbulence by Mirza Wahid. Mirza Wahid, Shahnaz Bashir, Amandeep Sandhu, Siddhartha Gigu. They are very important Kashmiri novelists these days. So please look up the works of these authors. They can ask you these questions. The collaborator.
Yeah. Kashmiri writers, Northeast writers are all silenced by the mainstream Indian literary history, but they are now coming back, guys. They are coming back. So we have UGC Net 1-month crash course, JRF Power sessions. It includes model tests and revisions. My revisions are known for their vibrant, energy, and it will help you remember. Don't underestimate it. Come to class, join this course, and you can do it this time. Okay, it is with a, great dedicated spirit that we are doing revisions at Vallath, and this might save your life. You don't have to do the entire course if you can study on your own, but you should do the crash course. So
Yes.
that's the end of today's session. It was sweet and brief and beautiful, isn't it, Ankita?
Yes, and I hope the sessions are also helping you to understand your weak areas and the areas you also need to pay attention to. Like also look up graphic novels from India or the graphic novels from world literature. That's also a very important area these days. Okay.